Good morning, guys, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the Bitcoin market report. It's kind of like a Bitcoin report every day that I do. Okay, so today is Tuesday, August 28th, 2018. And what's happening with Bitcoin? Well, we're going to have to open up the charts right here, and we're going to take a quick look. What we got going on is we got a rising Bitcoin market. Heck, just as I was preparing this show here, it's risen $12. So if we go to the 1 minute, you can see this rise in the price this morning, and it's continuing with no sign of real abatement. Now, there is a problem. There is a problem, guys, and I want to show it to you. I got to move here to the 12-hour chart to show you. Okay, we're going to the 12-hour chart, and what we can see is Bitcoin has been in a bottoming process for quite some time. Made a bottom here, made a bottom here, made a bottom here, made a bottom here. Now, here's the thing. This rise up is a little bit different than the other rise ups we've had when we made bottom. One thing, this first one here was extremely fast. A lot of energy to the upside. The second one here was a little bit slower, a little bit less energy to the upside, didn't make it quite as far up. This one here was even a little bit slower in getting started. It had a little dip and then made it to the upside, but not as high again. Well, this one seems to have a little bit more of like deliberate. It's very deliberate, this one. And it's moving very slowly to the upside. Now, here's where the problem comes in. Following this one, following percentages down. Okay, so this one, and following the percentages down to this rise up, and following the percentage down to this rise up. The percentage down to this rise up, if this is just another one in a series of these lower highs, then $7,500 is going to, 7,500 to 8,000 is going to be our mark. It's going to roll over before it gets to 8,000 if it's another one of these false starts or lower highs. If it's one of these lower highs, like we've had 3 of them so far, one here, and one here. If this is another one that we're having right now, it's not going to get over 8,000 before she rolls over and goes back down, and she's probably going to make a new low or come close to making a new low. If this is one of those, right? If this is not the start of the bull market. Now, I don't know which it is, but I'm going to tell you what. If this market does roll over before it hits 8,000 and starts to fall and to get down to make a new low, or make a low similar to the other lows we've had in around $6,000, and test the bottom again, then this might be your last buying opportunity, if it does that. So we're going to keep a close eye on it and see if it does roll over and go back down to around $6,000, or if it continues its upward pace. This could be the big one. It could be starting to heat up. The market could be starting to heat up, and we could see it. If it breaks 8,000, that's your mark. If you see it break past $8,000 and continue up with energy, heading toward 9,000, then you know we've broken out of this trend and we're heading back toward a bull market. But if you see it roll over at about 7,500 to 7,800, that's the danger point. 7,500 to about 7,800. If it rolls over and goes back down to 6,000, that means that we're still in the bottoming process. Okay, so we haven't broken free yet. So we're going to see in the next little while. The proof is going to be in what the market actually does here, because I don't know which it's going to be of those two. I know it's going to be one of those two things that the market's going to do, but I don't know which yet. So now let's move on to cryptocurrency market capitalizations. What we're looking at today is $228 billion with a Bitcoin dominance of 53%. And we're seeing some pretty good little moves now in some of these coins, like Litecoin. Look, it's back over $60, $61.14. Still a good price at $61.14. Because let me tell you, I sold a few Litecoins at, I sold them out for a higher price, and I've bought them all back now. I've got my Litecoins back. And I am really happy about that. And I've bought them in at around $50 or $55, something like that. And I'm really happy about that, my Litecoin purchase, that I made. And now I see a $61 price. I see it starting to go back up, but I got a few, and I'm really happy about that. Bitcoin Cash, $550. XRP is up 6%. I told you guys XRP it's even at 34 cents right now. It's still a bargain. Ethereum's under $200. I mean, so we still got some real bargains out there. But look at IOTA. It's up 21% today. And Dash is up 25.87%. Now, you want me to tell you why Dash is up so much? Is because Dash has found a niche for itself, a niche market. Dash is not going away anytime soon. Dash is going to continue to rise in price slowly, but yet slowly, and it's going to become a very powerful coin. And if you own Dash, you're going to see probably, now this is not financial advice. Do not take this as financial advice, but you're probably going to see better yields year on in for your investment than you would ever see in things like the stock market or U.S. bonds or anything like that. You probably, if you own Dash, because Dash has found a niche market, and what we're going to do is we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about that niche market that Dash has found right now. Here it is, with no further anything else. Here it is. Here's Dash's niche market. You see these little things, these guys looking like carrying wheelbarrows? I think this is really cute right here. This little illustration down here with these little guys, and it looks like they're carrying two little wheelbarrows. What's in the wheelbarrows is really cute. If you don't know what that is, that's pot. Dash has found the pot market. And I'm going to tell you what, do not snicker about that. Do not think that that's stupid. Do not think that that's a small market. That's a huge market. Cannabis is a huge market nowadays, and I'm going to tell you why. Is because during the decline and fall of the Roman Empire, they had all different ways of entertaining the people. And they had the Colosseum. They had different types of baths they used to go to and stuff. And the people were entertained. And right now, this is exactly what's happening in our society. I can drive down the street and I see people throwing away things like beds, out on the side of the road for the dump truck, not the dump truck, but for the garbage man to pick up and throw in his big truck. Things like beds, things like dresser drawers, things like chairs, and a lot of these items are still good, and they're throwing them out to the dump. That's because people have been saturated with things. You see, when a society is first starting out, and people are settling in a country, and they're building new roads and building new houses, and they're building a lot of new infrastructure, people need things. Things are very expensive, and they're buying things like furniture and stuff for their new house and so on. Right now, we have an economy that's went through a 30-year expansion in credit. They've bought all the things. Now what the people want is they want to be entertained and fed. And this is where the money's going to. It's going to entertainment and feeding people. And this is why the marijuana industry is growing so good, is because it's a form of entertainment. People, they have had a hard day at work all day. They come home, they want to kick their feet up on the chair, watch some TV and stuff, and laugh. And so what they do is they have a beer and they have a marijuana. It's simple. And so the next morning they wake up and they haven't got a huge hangover, and stuff, because they only had one beer, and the next morning they wake up and they're fine. They can go back to work again. They had a good fun evening watching whatever comedy or whatever, and it wasn't real expensive. It wasn't a real expensive evening. And so there's tremendous demand in the marijuana industry. The marijuana industry is growing huge for this fact. Probably 20% of the people out there smoke the stuff, and it's becoming legal. And so what we got here is we got a North American huge marijuana industry, and Dash is filling that industry with payment partnerships, digital payment partnerships. It says, digital payment platform has announced its support for Dash as a choice of payments for cannabis customers, merchants, and vendors. Digital payment, it's instantaneous. They can pay one another within the marijuana industry. It's accepted now. Dash is accepted. It's an accepted way to pay for things in the marijuana industry. It's just like cash, just like dollars, except it's Dash, and it's not going to go away. This is going to grow as the marijuana industry grows. And so Dash has found its niche within the Bitcoin market. What this means is, it means that me, personally, I want some Dash. I want a little bit of Dash, because this is not going to go away. This is one of your niche coins. If we take a look at the cryptocurrency market capitalizations again, we see all these coins in the top tiers. The ones that are going to last are ones that find a niche for themselves. And I am not discounting Dash's niche that it's found for itself. And it is one of your top coins. It's right here at position number 13. It's got a market capital of, it's only got 8 million Dash for one thing. And it's got a market capital of, looks like $1.5 billion market cap. That's not small potatoes, Very professional coin. Easy to store away on a wallet you can keep on your computer, but probably better is to keep it on some sort of an offline wallet like a Trezor. Anyway, listen, thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next show. Bye-bye.